Rain whispers against broken glass. The ruins of Westbridge breathing like a wounded animal. Michael stands frozen, the old blanket in one hand, the cassette tape in the other. In the doorway, Detective Harris, his face half lit by lightning, the silver lighter flicking open and closed in his hand. The boy's voice trembles. "It was you. You're the one my mother warned me about." Harris's reply cuts through the storm, low, tired. "I didn't hurt her, son. I tried to save her." The thunder swallows the silence between them. He steps closer. "Your mother, Evelyn Morrison, wasn't just a teacher. She was a whistleblower. She uncovered everything: the bribes, the cover-ups, the silence they paid for. But she didn't run. They made her run." Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and tell me in the comments section where you are watching from. Now let's begin. Michael's pulse hammers in his chest. "Evelyn Morrison was my mother?" Harris nods once, rain dripping from his jaw. "She gave you up to keep you alive." The tape recorder hisses, and her voice fills the empty room. "This is Evelyn Morrison. If this tape is playing, I'm gone." But not silent. The ones funding the schools, the shelters, they're buying silence with blood money. "Detective Harris, you know what you promised me." Then a gunshot. Static. Michael's hand tightens around the tape. "You said you saved her." Harris's voice cracks. "I tried, but someone got to her first." "Who?" Michael asks. Harris's eyes flicker toward the door. "Evelyn Pierce." The words hang heavy, deadly. The silver lighter clicks again. The flame dances between them. "No," Michael whispers. "It can't be." Harris looks up, tears in his eyes. "You don't understand. I was Evelyn Pierce." Michael stumbles back, the world spinning. "You destroyed her life," he breathes. "And then raised me to forget her?" Harris steps forward. "I tried to make it right. After she died, I changed my name. I took you in. I couldn't let them find you. You were the last piece of her they couldn't control." The lighter trembles in his hand. "I've been cleaning up her war ever since." Michael's voice rises with fury. "Then tell me everything." Harris nods. "Your mother uncovered a national network. They called it Project Blackwing. Schools, charities, government offices, all connected. She was going to expose it. That's why they killed her." Michael's eyes narrow. "And you helped them?" Harris flinches. "I didn't have a choice. If I didn't cooperate, they'd have taken you too." A sudden sound: footsteps outside the ruins. Heavy, slow, deliberate. Harris stiffens, gun drawn. A man steps out of the mist, tall, wearing a clean suit and an umbrella that doesn't belong in a storm. "You should have stayed quiet, Harris." His voice is smooth, venom under velvet. Michael recognizes him from the files. "Mr. Lang, the district director who disappeared 15 years ago. I warned you." Lang smirks. "The girl should have burned with her files." Two figures move behind him, men in black coats, silent, mechanical. Gunfire shatters the night. Sparks light the ruins. Harris pulls Michael behind a pillar, shouting, "Run!" The recorder explodes under a bullet, the tape unraveling like a dying memory. "Go!" Harris yells. Michael shakes his head. "Not without you." Another shot rings out. Harris stumbles, clutching his side. "Listen to me," he gasps, pressing a key into Michael's hand. "Locker, train station, your mother's files. Everything's there." Blood stains the boy's sleeve. "Tell her story," Harris breathes. His eyes close as the rain swallows his words. Michael runs. The ruins crumble behind him, echoes of gunfire fading into thunder. He doesn't stop until dawn. The train station is nearly empty, fluorescent lights flickering overhead. He finds locker 112. The key turns with a click that feels like fate. Inside a leather briefcase, old papers, photos, ledgers, and one sealed envelope marked for Michael. He opens it. The handwriting is unmistakable, his mother's. "If you found this," it reads, "then the world finally saw what they did to us. You'll need help now. Trust the one who signs with black ink. She was my friend once, until they turned her." At the bottom of the page, a signature: Dr. Evelyn Pierce. Michael's hands shake. "Pierce," he whispers. "Not Morrison." The truth hits like a tidal wave. His mother wasn't just the victim. She was one of them. The line between savior and sinner vanishes. His phone vibrates in his pocket, an unknown number. He hesitates, answers. A woman's voice, calm, deliberate, laced with familiarity. "Hello, Michael," she says softly. "I think it's time we finally met." The screen cuts to black, and the faint outline of the black wing symbol flickers across the darkness. Rain whispers against the glass walls of the city. Streetlights blur through the downpour like streaks of gold and memory. Michael sits in the back of a cab, her voice still echoing in his ear, the woman from the call. Calm, controlled. It's time we finally met. The GPS coordinates she sent lead him to an old art museum, long abandoned, its windows dark except for a single light burning on the top floor. The driver slows. You sure this is the place, kid? Michael nods. Yeah, I'm sure. He steps into the rain, the blanket folded under his arm like an old promise. The museum door creaks open with a long, metallic groan. Inside, silence. Dust. Paintings shrouded in white cloth. And in the center of the vast, empty hall, a woman stands with her back turned, pen in hand, writing something on a large sheet of paper pinned to the wall. Her voice is the same calm, deliberate, sharp enough to cut glass. You look just like her. Michael stops. Who are you? The woman turns. Mid-40s, pale, hair tied in a neat bun. Eyes dark as ink. A single black signature stains her wrist in old tattoo in cursive letters. E. Pierce. Michael freezes. You? She nods. Yes, I knew your mother. Then you know what happened to her. I do, she says softly. Because I was there. She gestures to the sheet of paper. On it names. Hundreds of them. Written in perfect, looping handwriting. Dr. Evelyn Pierce, the first name at the top. I was her partner, the woman continues. The Blackwing Project wasn't her idea alone. We started it together. She wanted to expose the network. I wanted to control it. The confession slices through him. You're the one she warned me about, Michael whispers. The woman's expression doesn't change. Your mother was brilliant, but she believed truth could fix people. I learned the opposite: truth only works when you use it as leverage. That's why I survived, and she didn't. Lightning flashes through the skylight. The light glints off something on the table, a recorder, identical to the one from the ruins. Next to it, a single fountain pen dipped in black ink. Why call me here? Michael asks. Because you deserve to choose, she replies. You have her files now. You can release them all, burn every lie they build, or you can help me finish what she started the right way. The right way? The powerful don't change because you expose them, she says, stepping closer. They change because you make them afraid. Michael feels his chest tighten. That's not what she wanted. The woman smiles faintly. No, it's what the world needs. She walks to the window overlooking the city. I've rebuilt the network. Quietly. The Blackwing Initiative isn't just a reform project anymore, it's influence, politics, money. I control what gets seen, what gets silenced. The truth belongs to whoever holds the pen. She holds up her ink-stained hand. Your mother believed truth could set people free. I've learned it only cages the right ones. Michael's voice cracks. You're using her legacy to do the same thing she died fighting. She tilts her head. And yet, here you are, standing in her place. The thunder outside deepens. Michael glances at the table, the recorder still flashing red. It's been recording since he walked in. His heart pounds. You called me here to threaten me, he says quietly. No, she replies. I called you here to recruit you. She turns, and for a moment, he sees his mother in her, the same poise, the same calm, the same dangerous brilliance. You're her son, she says. You inherited her courage. But courage without power is just noise. Michael steps closer. And what happens if I say no? The woman smiles. Then I'll erase you the same way I erased her. A sound fills the room, faint, mechanical, the whir of something charging. Michael looks down. The recorder's light turns from red to green. A soft click echoes from his pocket, the old blanket, and inside it, the small chip his mother had hidden. The moment the woman notices it, her calm cracks. What is that? She demands. Michael steps back, pulling out the chip. Something she left for me to find. He presses a button. The walls come alive, projections flash across every surface. Videos, documents, names, transactions. The Blackwing network laid bare, streaming through the museum, broadcasted live to the world. The woman's eyes widen. What did you do? Michael's voice is steady now. What she couldn't. Screens flicker outside city billboards, monitors, news feeds, all lighting up with the Blackwing emblem. For the first time, the truth is free. No more hiding. No more silence. The woman lunges for the table, grabs the lighter sitting beside the recorder, the same silver one that once belonged to Evelyn Pierce, and strikes it. Flames leap up, catching the papers, crawling toward the blanket on the floor. Michael tackles her, the two of them crashing against the wall. The paper rips. Ink smears across his hands. She grabs his arm, eyes wild. "You think this will save anyone?" she screams. "They'll replace us before the ashes are cold." Michael glares at her. "Maybe, but they'll never forget us." He pushes her back, grabs the blanket, and runs as fire climbs the walls. The old paintings ignite like ghosts taking flight. He bursts through the doors into the storm, smoke billowing behind him. The museum burns. The sirens rise. And somewhere in the distance, children begin to chant her mother's words, "Truth doesn't destroy. It rebuilds." Hours later, the fire is out. Reporters gather around what remains of the building. Michael stands at the edge of the crowd, soot on his face, the blanket folded tightly in his arms. The world now knows everything. The files, the names, the network, all exposed. A journalist's voice cuts through the noise. The woman behind the Blackwing Initiative identity confirmed as Dr. Evelyn Pierce, presumed dead in the fire. Michael closes his eyes. "She finally is," he whispers. He walks away through the fog, dawn breaking through the smoke. But as he passes a nearby newsstand, something on the front page stops him cold. A photograph taken minutes before the fire. The woman in black ink, alive, stepping into a waiting car. And beneath the image, one chilling headline. Blackwing founder escapes fire, global access to files blocked. Michael's phone buzzes in his pocket. One new message. No number, no name, just 4 words glowing on the screen. Phase 2 begins again. The camera lingers on his face, fear and resolve warring behind his eyes as the faint outline of Blackwings flickers in the morning sky. The truth rebuilt the world once. Now, it's learning how to fly again. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the story. Kindly subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like this video. See you in the next video.